Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to tackle a really big idea about language, but we're going to do it by starting with something incredibly small, just a single everyday word. And I think what we find might just change the way you think about communication itself. So let me ask you this. How many words do you really need to get your point across? I mean, the English language has something like, over 170,000 words that are currently in use? But do we honestly need all of them? To even begin to answer that giant question, let's just zoom all the way in. We're going to start with one simple four-letter word you've probably said a dozen times today: push. Yeah, I know, it seems almost too simple, but we're going to treat this word like a fascinating artifact, something we can turn over in our hands and examine from every angle to really get what makes it tick. Okay, let's start with the absolute basics, the sound itself. Phonetically, it's just push. It's a simple, direct sound, which makes sense for such a simple, direct action, right? We're breaking this thing down to its very core. All right, let's really get into the anatomy of this thing. What jobs can this one little word actually do for us in a sentence? Well, first and foremost, push is a verb. It's an action word. And the definition is just beautifully simple. You touch something with force to move it away from you. I mean, that's one of the most basic ways we interact with the physical world. And here it is in the wild. If you push this button, the machine will stop. It's so clear, right? A perfect cause and effect, and it all hinges on that one verb. You do the action, and a result follows. Simple as that. But hang on, this is where it starts to get interesting. Push isn't just something you do. The exact same word can also be a noun. It can be the idea of the action itself. Just listen to this sentence. My car won't move. Can you give me a push? See what happened? A push is now a thing. It's a concept you can give someone or get from someone. The word just shape-shifted from an action into an idea. You know, what's also really cool is how a word's meaning gets sharpened by what it isn't. The whole idea of push is so powerful because we immediately know its opposite, pull. They're like a perfect pair, defining each other. And this just shows you how flexible it is. This word isn't some static thing. It's dynamic. You can adapt that one core idea for any situation. You know, I push, she pushes, we pushed, they are pushing. It's like a little grammatical chameleon. So, okay, it's a verb, it's a noun, it's flexible. A really useful word, no doubt. But is that all? What is so special about this word that we'd build an entire explainer around it? Well, there's a secret hiding in plain sight. And now it's time for the big reveal. Let's see how our small, humble word push connects to a massive, really ambitious idea about how we all communicate. And there is, boom. According to our source material, push is on something called the Basic English 850 list. So this isn't just some random word we picked. It's a chosen one. It is part of a very exclusive club. 850. Just let that number sink in for a second. Out of all the hundreds of thousands of words in the English language, this small, core group of 850 words were handpicked for a very special reason. And our word, push, made the cut. So what is this list? Well, it's the foundation for a whole system called Basic English. It's a streamlined version of the language built from just those 850 essential building blocks. The whole point was to create a tool that was simple to learn, but still powerful enough for clear communication anywhere in the world. So let's talk about the incredible ambition behind this idea for a minute. This wasn't just about making English smaller. It was about trying to make it more universal, more accessible to everyone. And the goals were super practical, but also really powerful. Basic English was designed to be a tool for international business, for science, a clear way to explain complicated stuff. And it was meant to be a fantastic foundation for anyone who wanted to eventually learn the full English language. It's all about building a solid house with the most essential bricks first. And really, that's the journey we just took together. We started with one simple action, a push, and by digging into it, we uncovered an entire system designed to connect the world through language. It's just a perfect example of how the smallest words can be part of the biggest ideas. And that leaves us with one final big thought. In a world that feels more and more complicated, what's the real power of simplicity? Could a carefully chosen list of just 850 words actually change how we talk to each other across borders and cultures? It's a fascinating question to think about.